Hey everyone, I wanted to teach a technique to you today which I use to get my energy moving, wake me up, and stimulate my mind. It's an alternate nostril technique which uses Kapalabhati, and it's really simple to do. But before we get started, I want to share the different steps of the technique with you so that you can just flow through it when you actually do it. So we start by breathing all the air out of our left nostril. And when you breathe all the air out, you want to really forcefully exhale and go right to the end of your exhalation. So you close your right nostril with your right thumb and breathe all the air out like this. Now you'll notice that as I'm breathing the air out, I'm really squeezing through the throat as well. So it makes a slight wheezing sound. Then you're going to naturally inhale through the left nostril, going right to the top of your inhalation, like this. When you reach the top of your inhalation, you're going to exhale through the opposite nostril. So you've breathed in through your left nostril and you're going to breathe out through your right, but this is the beginning of the fast exhalations. So when you breathe out fast through the right nostril, it sounds more nasally than throaty. So I'll just give you the example. It's hard not to look weird while you're doing it. But basically, it's like you're snorting out through the right and the left, but it's not a snort, it's a really breathy sound. And you might notice that as you're doing it, the snot starts flying. So you want to make sure you've really blown your nose right before you do the technique. When we start the fast exhalations through the right and left nostril, people often say to me, well, when do I take the inhale? The inhale happens naturally and it's not a very long inhalation. So the exhalation is strong and the inhalation takes care of itself, just like in the Kapalabhati technique. So just to see that again, you breathe all the air out through the left nostril. You breathe all the air in through the left nostril. And then you do the fast exhalations. First out for the right. You do that as long as is comfortable. So for instance, you might want to do first a round of 6 or a round of 11. Or you can work up to what I do, which is a round of 21. When you finish the 21st exhalation, which is through your right nostril, then you gently inhale through the right nostril again, closing off your left nostril with your ring finger. Then you hold the breath and really hold it as long as you can and feel all the energy gathering in the chest. And then when you can't hold the breath any longer, you release the hand and just breathe smoothly out through both nostrils. So that's the technique, and then you repeat the same technique on the other side. I'm going to talk you through the whole thing, and then when you finish, it's really great to stop for a few moments and just catch your breath and just be. Okay, so we're going to use a special mudra called Vishnu Mudra. You extend your thumb, your ring finger, and your little finger, and keep your index finger and your middle finger just pressed right into the palm of your hand. Then you draw your elbow close in and you drop your chin. We're going to close the right nostril with the right thumb and breathe forcibly out through the left nostril. Go right to the end of your exhalation. So we're doing it now. Then gently breathe in through your left nostril. Take your time and really slowly draw the air in. And then begin your first exhalation. Fast exhalations, changing the flow of air through the right and left nostrils, going as many times as you can, and then we're going to complete our next exhalation out of the right nostril, breathing all the air out of the right nostril. Go right to the end of your exhalation, making that wheezing sound, and then inhale through the right nostril. Left nostril is still closed, and hold the breath for as long as you can. Drop your chin, lift your pelvic floor, solidify underneath your rib cage, hold your breath, And then release your hand back down to your thigh and breathe all the air out of both nostrils. Then close your eyes and just sit quietly for a moment. And just feel how the energy distributes through the body. And you might also notice that there is a slight feeling of openness at the roof of the mouth. So this directly accesses the thyroid gland. So people who have thyroid issues and really want to work with the thyroid, this is a wonderful, wonderful technique. It's also really grounding. All right, so let's prepare for the other side. So this time, you're going to take your ring finger and close your left nostril and breathe all the air out of your right nostril, going right to the end of the exhalation. Go right to the end. Then you're going to breathe in, closing the left nostril through your right nostril. And then you begin breathing out through the left and out through the right and out through the left. Don't forget to inhale as you alternate the flow between the left and right nostrils. Keep changing from ring finger to thumb. There's a little inhalation that happens all the way along the way. And then when you're ready, breathing out all the air through your left nostril. Go right to the end. Right to the end. And then breathe in through your left nostril. And then close both nostrils, drop the chin, hold the breath, and solidify. Lift the pelvic floor, tighten around underneath the rib cage, and just hold the breath. Hold. And then just when you're ready, bringing the hand down and breathing evenly out through both nostrils. And then close your eyes and sit quietly for a few moments. And again, noticing what happens. Noticing how the energy rises to the crown of the head, how the forehead feels clear. You might feel that openness in the throat again. You might feel a lot of prana energy flowing right into the edges of the nervous system. Take as long as you need to sit quietly. But if you're ready, you can open your eyes. So that's the technique. Feel free to keep playing this video over and over until you get it. Another thing that you can add as you move along is to lift the pelvic floor as you alternate the flow of air. That comes with time. So in the beginning, it's just getting used to the fast exhalation and the simple inhalation. Fast exhalation, simple inhalation. So the inhalation, as I said before, just takes care of itself. Sometimes people try and just exhale, and then they find that they're really running out of breath. So don't forget, you're going to take a little inhale as you alternate the flow of air and build up slowly. Start with 6, build up to 11, go to 21, eventually you'll go to 31, just working with that flow. So when I said 6, I actually meant 7 because it's the odd number. We finish on the odd number. All right, that's it. That's the cool alternate nostril technique, which really gets your energy moving. Great for brain fog. And hope you have an enjoyable practice, and see you again.